Hi, my name is Jimena Escobar. I'm going to be talking about Latino studies and how it really changed my life and how it helped me become who I am and how it inspired me. I came to Latino studies my second semester of high school of junior year because I didn't do so hot in stats. I came into the class not knowing really what to expect, but just knowing that I was gonna learn about the Hispanic culture. I learned so much from that class and more of the things that I can apply to my own life and that really helped me find my identity. That kind of elevated my self-esteem and it kind of empowered me. I learned of my ethnicity and I learned of my culture. I learned what many of our history classes had not told us about, maybe not kept a secret from, but it was more of like they never told us, which was really strange to me because I learned so many things here and I was like, whoa, I don't remember learning about this. So for a long time I was embarrassed of my ethnicity, of where I came from and where my parents from, because my parents only speak Spanish and I was kind of like, whenever I would call them, I'd only respond to them in English because I was like, oh, I don't want people to know that I speak Spanish. Especially living in a country where it's predominantly run by white people and where really blonde hair and blue eyes is really the supreme, where it's like, wow, if you have that, you can get anyone. You're literally perfect. Me having brown hair and brown eyes was kind of it doesn't exactly boost your esteem. It didn't really give me a reason to be proud of my ethnicity and proud of who I was as a person. Learning about Cesar Chavez's struggle to give labor workers that were Latinos equal pay, Hispanics that were allowed to be in pools only once a week while white people could be there at any point and any time they wanted to be there, schools that wouldn't allow students to speak Spanish and that could result in suspension or even expulsion, and also Latinos fighting for their rights inspired me. One of the greatest takeaways that I learned in this class was to be proud of who I am. For such a long period of time, I heard about African Americans fighting for their rights and them standing up and being proud of who they are. But I didn't really hear that from my people. And I don't know if it was because I was ignorant or just because I was never taught that. But I was always like, wow, African Americans are freaking dope for standing up for what they believe in and for who they are. But I was always taken back because I never heard of anyone standing up for Latinos. So to be in this class and to listen and to hear of all the Hispanics that stood up for who they were, it kind of inspired me, because if they fought for such a long time for there to be equality or more equality in America, and for me to be embarrassed of who I am is kind of selfish. I learned to be proud of who I am, something that I wasn't taught in school, something that I was kind of everyone's always oh, be yourself, it's okay, but how can I be myself if I'm in a country where being Hispanic is seen as disgusting, where we have a president who wants to remove immigrants from here, or remove people that come from those countries. So how can I be proud if my president is discriminating against my people? So to hear about people that stand up for who they are proud of who they are, inspired me. So I learned that in your class, Dr. Sanchez. I learned to be proud of who I am, and I learned about the people before me that came and fought for their rights, that didn't let society, didn't let America define them, but instead they rose up, they knew who they were, they kept their identity when they showed it. They weren't afraid and they weren't embarrassed, but they put their yo soy mexicana, yo soy guatemalteca, yo soy de Argentina, and I'm gonna wear my flag, and I learned to be proud of who I am. So thank you.